Now, introducing your host and producer of tonight's show, please make some noise for Victoria Arnstein!
Guys? Please have a seat, guys. I get very overwhelmed by these standing ovations. It's too much for me. Thank you. I'm starting to get noticed now. I don't know what happens when you become a comedian. People just come up to you all the time, you know? They just approach me all the time. That's what happens, you know? A woman came up to me the other day and she's like, I know you. And I'm like, all right, here we go. You need a picture? She goes, yeah, I want a picture with the woman that just complained to the manager of Walgreens. All right, in my defense, I know I look like every bitch who's ever complained at a store and asked to speak to a manager. But you know what? In my defense again, that toothpaste was on sale. I'm fucking Jewish. Too bad. We're gonna get to know everybody here. Where are you from? Really? Come on, guys. You couldn't see the splash section for a second?
I tried to sell it.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. It didn't come through. It didn't make the sale. That's okay. I'm gonna try to dart my eyes somewhere like this. Where's everybody from? I mean, you guys New York crowd? Let me hear for New York. Woo! Everybody? Anybody from out of town? Scream it out. I can't see you. All right. Nobody here is from out of town? Let's talk about them. All right, but let's use some boroughs, all right? Let's shout out some boroughs. Where you guys? Brooklyn, that's where I'm from. Yeah?
Boogie down.
Huh?
Boogie down.
The boogie down.
Bronx. Everybody said
I used
that.
to live in the Bronx. I never called it that. What part of the Bronx?
The whole borough.
You know those cliches where people say, I wouldn't miss it for the world? I'm like, who the hell was that greedy? Who made up that stupid saying? How confident do you have to be to hear, I wouldn't miss it for the world? Who said you were getting the world? You're never getting the world, you piece of shit. All these cliches, right? Like how many times, there are many ways, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Who the fuck is skinning a cat? Or how about this one? This cliche. Rome wasn't built in a day. Really? How much time did it take? I don't fucking have that time anyway. Like, come on. These stupid cliches. Oh, God. So, you guys married? First date? Oh, you know, first date, the best time to go on a first date is a Wednesday. And I read that on Twitter, so it must be true. It's Twitter Facts said that. And I'm guessing it's because it's hump day. I don't know. Anybody celebrating anything? Anybody here celebrating anything at all? All right. Anybody? A birthday? What? What are you celebrating?
It's our anniversary.
Whose anniversary? Oh, it's your anniversary?
Sure.
All right. 5 years together. Good for you. Is it working out? He's like, not really. I'm going to drink more. I'm going to drink. That's how that shit works. That's usually the secret. One of you drinks. Or both of you. I don't know how it works in your family. What else is going on with anybody? Anybody have any news to share? Pregnancies or whatever? No? All right. I'm married. I know how much you needed to know that. I would trade him for Bitcoin though. Anybody have I have the passwords, by the way. I would trade him for Monopoly money, really, honestly. Now I'm married 22 years. I just celebrated 22-year wedding anniversary. Thank you. It was such a special anniversary. Oh, my husband took me to this supermarket, and it wasn't just any supermarket, it was Whole Foods. So I'm crushing it, right? Thank you. It's tough, you know. It's very hard for my husband's 7 years younger than I am, so I have to keep up. I don't have a joke for that. I just want to let everybody know. The other day, we were sitting around, we were laying around in bed, and I said to him, he said to me, he's like, I want an adventure, you know? I want to go hiking in all different kinds of places, and I want the element of surprise. I love the element of surprise. So I pushed him off the bed. That offered everything, guys. That was free, and he didn't have to leave the home. Who's the best one? I am, right? Give it up for me. All right, don't give it up for me. Yeah. He's giving it up for me. Only one person's giving it up for me. That's fine. That's fine. You know, the warm-up is the hardest thing. And I have to tell you, you know, just a little bit of a FYI. My host host just canceled an hour ago. Thank you. So here I am hosting you guys. I'm like the hold button. You know the hold button, you know that music that goes on? I'm like doing that. I'm in the place of... I'm sorry guys, I have a confession to make. A few years ago, I did not send that chain email to exactly 12 people, and now we're in a world crisis. You know the one, right? You're feeling too about Alec Baldwin. It's horrible. I'm losing sleep. How dare they distract us about the news and tell us that there's a water crisis? What kind of crisis? It's Alec Baldwin. I can't sleep. I wonder if Alec Baldwin's going to keep shooting movies. The good news is, there's a silver lining. Alec Baldwin is now nominated for Best Method Actor in a Film. So, you know what I imagine? You know that phone call that he got? You know that phone call that went viral? You know that picture of Alec Baldwin? He had a phone call that went viral. And I like to picture a recording calling him and saying, "Hi, we'd like to talk to you about your car extended warranty." Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready for your first comment? Yeah. He's been on the Tonight Show. This guy is a master at impressions, okay? First of all, I'm going to tell you before he comes up, I'm sorry, I have an impression to make. You guys like impressions, right? Yeah. This is Cardi B as a brain surgeon. Okay, like, how do I do this? All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, Matt Brett, you'll see him on Saturday Night Live. I'm sure of it. This guy's amazing. You guys, I don't want to say that I'm holy or anything, but there was a woman at the checkout at the supermarket that I went to for my anniversary. Some of you get that because some of you just came. My husband took me to a supermarket. All right. Anyway, I don't want to say I'm holy, but this woman was right in front of me and she sneezed and I said, "God bless you." And she won $10 on a scratch-off game. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am holy. Okay. All right, guys, we got to lift this energy. You guys have to give me more energy. Guys, start clapping. Start clapping. Start clapping. Give it up for Ray Hanna. Come on, Ray. You know what? Let me tell you something, guys. Men, I'm talking to you, all right? When men complain that women are high maintenance, guess what? I'm going to remind you that you have 2 different types of toilets in the restroom, all right? Thank you. All right. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Yeah? I don't hear you. Yeah! All right, guys. He's all around New York, and you're going to love him. Everybody give it up for Danny Yang. So it's me again. You miss me? He did. He said he missed me. He's one of the comics. Anyway. So, paid him to say that. My husband and I, so like I said before, I don't know if everybody was here, I'm married for 22 years, and it's a long time, you know? It's a very long time. And he travels a lot. He travels for like 2 months at a time. It's starting to get to me. I'm starting to talk to myself. So much so that I finally went to go see a doctor, you know? Just to get my body felt up. At least he said he was a doctor. He was wearing white. It was at a party. Listen, it's not cheating if it's a doctor. Ladies, take notes. I got very lucky too because it was a very thorough examination. For little to no coverage, so I'm going back on Tuesday. It's important to take care of your health is my message here today, guys. I can't go to my old doctor anymore. He got so angry with me because I wanted to save time, so I just stripped down to nothing. Nobody else does that? He was my eye doctor. I could never be too thorough. Plus the lighting was better in the waiting room. Right? He gets it. Oh, God. So anybody, no, really, are any couples here tonight? I want to know. No? All right. Anybody a feminist? And let me hear from the feminists. Shout it out. Men? All men. I didn't hear one woman that's a feminist. But I know you're a feminist because, you know. But you guys also. But I heard it from you too, okay? I'm gonna say this now. I'm not gonna lie. feminist, you're fucking up my shit. I'm not gonna lie. My husband's starting to think we're equal now, and I'm so much more superior than he is. But lately, he's been asking me to do this thing called work. I know. I said, what do I need you for? He says, I feel like every day all I do is work for you. That's all I do is work for you. I said, oh my God, honey. No prenuptial agreement? You're right, you do work for me. Wrap that shit up. Who said you could talk to me this long? Break time's over. A woman came up to me after the show once and she said, don't you want to work and make your own money? I said, no, I want my husband to work and make my own money. She said, don't you want to contribute to the world? I said, what do you do? She goes, I'm a cake decorator. I said, oh, so you contribute to obesity and diabetes? Well, you know what? I got 3 kids in the bath at the same time and no one died. I'm fucking skilled. I'm skilled in the art of war. Who do you think they call me? Cake decorator? No. They're calling me. I hate kids. Not everybody's kids, just mine. Very clingy and expensive. I have to pay for everything with the money my husband gives me. I have to pay for their food. I have to pay for their violin lessons. I gotta pay other children to play with them. I'm kidding, they don't play violin, I'm not a monster. My friends give me a hard time because I give my kids an eating disorder to save money. Anybody else? It's a good tip. Not the kind of eating disorder where they throw up their food. I'm a Jewish mother, I would never do that. That's a waste of food and money. The kind where I tell them they're fat over time, that shit adds up and there's a Porsche out there with my name on it. It's not gonna buy itself! He can't handle it. He's gonna do the same thing with his kids. I know you are. My 14-year-old's such a pain in my ass, because she still lives with us. I know. She walked in on my husband and I having sex. True story. I said, don't you knock? She goes, you're in the kitchen! What are you doing in the kitchen? I thought I gave you that eating disorder. Now I have to have that awkward talk with her, you know? The one where I have to tell her she has to move out. I'm kidding, I'm not getting rid of my best dishwasher. I'm kidding again, my son's better because he's stronger. Anybody have kids? You don't have to be married, it's okay. We're in 2021 now. You have a kid?
Yep.
You know, it's hard having kids, right? I think the hardest time for me was bedtime, right? Anybody babysit ever? Was anybody here a fucking kid once? It's like, pull in teeth! So bedtime was the hardest. It's such a bitchy time, right? I'm not tired. I'm like, you're not tired? Okay, get a mop and a bucket and get to work. Go to bathroom floors. It's a win-win situation. They don't go to sleep like you want. Floors are cleaned by morning. You guys, I need more. I bet you are. You know what? You're almost like my last crowd, but you're a little bit better than my last crowd. It was at a funeral. They don't like it when you tell jokes. I found that out. It's okay. Listen, you know what? They really don't like it when you flirt with the widower at the funeral. They don't like that at all. It's okay, she's not coming back. She can't hear us. Even if she was alive, she couldn't hear us because she was deaf, not even fully deaf, partially deaf, but she still had that handicap sticker in the car. You can't do that when you're partially deaf. Blind people annoy me a little bit, right? No, you know why? Hear me out, guys. Because they can do everything we could do, but like in the dark, okay? Stop showing off, all right? Enough is enough. We see. You know how to do Braille, okay? We get it. You're fucking great. Oh, I'm sorry. Sightfully challenged. I don't know what to say. All right. Am I bringing down the room? All right. So let's lighten it up, guys. So cancer's annoying, right? The zodiac sign? Huh? Who here's a Cancer? Anybody here a Cancer? Yeah. So you're annoying. It's the crab. It's the most protective of their mate. And I can say this because I used to date a Cancer. And you know what? He was up my ass. But the worst part about him was that he hated that I had a husband. What am I going to do with that shit? I made the right choice, guys. My husband has a much bigger bank account. So, So, my son is a gamer. You guys know what that is? It's another word for loser. You know him? You know? Anybody? And I was driving him in the car the other day. He goes, "How many points, Mom, if I hit that old lady out there?" I go, "Oh my God, you've been gaming your whole life. You don't know it's 10 points? 10 fucking points!" A little worried about him. But you know what? He's doing great. He was just nominated for. He just got to be school president, guys. Give it up for my son. Thank you. He was homeschooled for the last 2 years. No. Before the pandemic, I actually sent my kids to school. And there was this one teacher at this parent-teacher conference. You guys know what that is? It's when the parents show the teachers that they give a shit about the kids. So I went, and there's this one teacher. She was totally judging me. She looked at me up and down, and she goes, "What's it like being a stay-at-home mom?" I go, "Excuse me? What makes you think I'm a stay-at-home mom?" She goes, "Your pajamas?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll have you know this outfit happens to be a writer's uniform. I write from home." She goes, "Oh, who do you write for?" I said, "I don't want to brag or anything, but I write for this really large network. I'm sure you heard of it. It's called Facebook. I upload on the daily. That shit's hard work." So I wanted to one-up her. I go, "Where did you graduate?" She goes, "I graduated top of my class at NYU with some Latin sorority shit like Master Beta, come harder." I said, "Yeah, well, you gotta stay with my kid all day and teach him shit." And the fucking pandemic happened, and I had to stay home all day and teach him shit. I'm on Facebook too much, I know I am. But my friends call me a Facebook addict, but it's not like I'm not doing anything about it. I joined a support group for Facebook addicts like myself. Only it's on Twitter, so now I'm gonna back on it. There was this one comment there that said, "You're nothing but a white, pretentious, spoiled bitch." I wrote back. I said, "Mom, stop writing on my page!" Autocorrect gets me in trouble. You guys have that problem? Yeah, it's such a bitch, right? I innocently wrote to my grandfather. "Hi, Grandpa, I'm coming to town. Are you around?" And it said, he's like, "What kind of question is that?" It said, "Hi, Grandpa, I'm coming to town. Are you aroused?" My phone knows me so well. Because I say that word a lot. And because he's hot. He's 95! He's so cute. I took him to the gym after my grandmother died for moral support. Anybody else do that? And he goes, "Victoria, what machine's gonna make me sexy and buff for the ladies?" I go, "Grandpa, you're adorable." "It's the ATM machine now. Give me 5 reps of 20. That Porsche isn't buying itself. All right, guys, are you ready for your next comic? You guys, this man is on tour, okay? He's here from LA right now. He's from Malaysia. This man is from Netflix. Netflix, you heard it here, okay? Everybody give it up for Jason Leong! I just got labor pains from that story. 3 kids, guys. That's not a joke. Oh my God. You guys like impressions? Alright, here's an impression. Cardi B as a pilot on a plane. Alright? Okay, like, how do I do this? Thank you. Thank you. I worked really hard on that. Thank you. Danny likes that joke. All right, guys, you next. Are ready for your next comic? Yeah. I don't think you're ready. Yeah. You're like, yeah. All right, everybody. He's performed all over New York City. Everybody, give it up for the very funny Al Tracy. Yeah. That you want for yourself, right? You give a gift to somebody that you want for yourself. So I got my husband an entire wardrobe of ladies' clothing. He's like, "What am I going to do with this?" I'm like, "I don't know. You'll figure it out." He goes, "But they're all size large." "That's your problem?" Then he gave it away to the Salvation Army. That was the worst gift I ever got myself. All right, guys. Are you ready for your next comic? I'm going to keep asking you that. It's not a repeat performance. All right, guys. He's performed all over New York. He's a really funny guy. Give it up for Steven Stark, everybody. I eat sugar, none of that other shit. I had a dog too. I had a female dog, but I had to give her away because there was only room for one bitch in the house. My 12-year-old daughter at the time. All right, guys. Are you ready for the next comic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep asking you that. Otherwise, I'm gonna give you another impression. Okay? All right. You like impressions? Here's an impression of Cardi B as a librarian. Takes time. 1 second. Okay, like what is this place? Thank you. I worked hard on that one. All right, guys, get ready. Start clapping. Raise some clappers, everybody. Hey guys, do you remember me? I just had a beer, so now I'm really drunk. All right, that's all it takes is a beer. All right, guys, how you doing? You're almost done. You're almost getting through a bit. Anybody's bladder numbers? I don't know. Anyway, listen. We're all gonna get through this. We have a few great comments left. I'm so excited about it. All right, everybody. Are you guys gonna go clap right now? Clapping? She won a residency at this club. She performs all over New York City. Everybody, give it up for Ruthie Ferreira. Too. I'm wearing tents now. Look at this shit. Oh, Superman's gay? Or bi? So they got my chances? Huh. With a cartoon? The fucking cartoon. That's where we're at now, right? I got to picture him thinking about Aquaman with Lois Lane. I don't want to fucking do that. That's getting it up that I don't want to. No. All right. I never thought of Superman having sex till now. All right, guys. Are you ready for your next comic? I said, are you ready for your next comic? Give a warm welcome to Pat Your Kids Club, everybody. You guys want to hear about vibrators? I got something to say. You know, they were very smart at the vibrator manufacturers of vibrators, very smart. Because they didn't make it where you have to have a 9-volt battery. Because let me tell you something. Cities all over would burn down because every fucking woman would take that 9-volt battery out of the smoke detector. I'm telling you. And man, you're laughing, but they would do the same with the remote control, okay? All right, guys. Are you ready for next comment? All right. He really performs all over the city. Not that everybody else does it. I don't know why I said it like that. I said it like that. Danny's laughing. Danny's awesome. It's like my best audience. You guys suck. No, I'm kidding. You guys are great. I swear, you guys are great. All right. Get ready for your next comic. I'm going to say it like that instead. Get ready for your next comic. Everybody give a warm welcome to Christian John. I had 3 kids that I know of. What? How does that work? You guys. All right. We're coming to the end soon. But you guys, I know you're going to keep up. You're going to keep up. Because you're getting ready for your next comic, guys. I don't hear you clapping. All right, guys. You perform. I know I say this about everybody, but they really do all perform all over the city. This next comic's really funny. He's a good friend of mine. Everybody give it up for Julius Carr. Thank you. Just so you know, I got married when I was 30 years old, and I was a virgin. That's a true story. That's right. You know what? My husband was like, did you know that sperm, semen, has vitamin C, vitamin D? I was like, oh shit. You know what? So I was reminded to go to the health food store to get my vitamins. Thank you. I was in Boston also for the Boston Marathon when the bomb went off. I had just crossed the finish line, and my husband told me, and I was injured. I was injured during that marathon. Am I interrupting out there?
Sorry.
Okay. I was at Boston during the marathon where the bombs went off, and I just crossed the finish line. and I was injured. And my husband goes, "Oh my God, that doesn't look good." He saw smoke, and he goes, "Run!" And I said, "Tell the kids I love them." I can't run. 26.2 miles. I was dying. Done. All right, guys. That was great. I love going over. Let's hear it for the guy who hates his dad. I gotta say, I would never have died in that 9/11 because it happened so early, and I always went to work late. Always. That's when I worked. That was like 23 years ago, guys. I actually met my husband at my job. I was selling jewelry. That's right. He was selling gemstones, and I said, "Well, I'm not buying anything." He goes, "Well, I'm not buying anything." Ended up together. Go figure that shit out. My daughter moved to Hollywood. She's 20 years old. Any agents here? Maybe you've seen her in absolutely nothing. She calls me the other day. She goes, "Mom, I just got stopped by a cop." I'm like, "Oh my God, did you tell him he had diarrhea? Because they can't check." She said, "No, but I didn't turn on my turning signal and I made a left turn." I said, "Oh my God, so what happened? What'd you say?" So she says, "Well, I told the officer." I said, "Excuse me, officer. I'm not going to tell everybody where I'm going with my turning signal. You're a cop. You should know that's a safety issue." I said, "Oh my God, so did you get a ticket?" She goes, "No." I said, "Because you're very cute." She goes, "Yeah, but I have a court date on Monday." All right, we're at our last comment. But did everybody fill out their raffles? You filled out your raffles? Because you could win a free ticket, and then 2 people are going to win half-price tickets for my next show. I know how excited you are about that. All right. Stick around is what I'm saying. All right. You guys, this man, this boy, this guy, this thing, this person. By the way, Prime Minister he goes by the pronouns he, him, by the way. I think. But the good news is everyone knows what a fucking pronoun is, right? All right. He won the contest, the comedy contest that I held in this Broadway comedy club downstairs. Everybody give it up for my good friend, Rye Dempsey. Thank you, everybody, for coming. All right, I'm going to announce the winner for half-price tickets to my next show. That means you got to follow me on Instagram. You guys want to follow me on Instagram, Victoria the Comedian? No? Yeah? All right.
Do Cardi B.
All right. You guys like impressions?
Yeah.
All right. Here's an impression of Cardi B. Did you hear of her? Cardi B? Cardi B as my teenage daughter. Here goes like this. Okay, like I'm not doing my homework, okay? Thank you. I worked very hard on that. Maybe act like such a. All right, guys, I did not see this paper at all. I just picked it up out of nowhere. All right, we have 3 people that are going to get half-price tickets. All right, it's an odd number, but that's the way it goes. All right, everybody. I'm very odd. All right, everybody, give it up for NPUG 143 at AOL.com. Who has AOL? Anybody here? Who is that? That's you? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Grayson's wife. Give it up for Grayson. All right, next one. Wait, let me write winner. Winner. Chicken dinner. Not unless you're vegan. I want vegan, and I lost. Presents. I told you that already. I wanted to see if you pay attention. All right. Next one, and they don't write their name. It's just an email address. It's really annoying. Okay. All right. Next one is ROSTAKARGOV@yahoo.com. Who is that? Tell me the truth. You too embarrassed? No, really. Who is it? All right. I'll give it up to the next person if you don't say it's you. It's you? How about I just do the phone number and everybody calls you for a good time? I'm going to put it on the wall in the bathroom. All right. 347-684-6877. Who? In the back. Yeah, you? Okay.